Hello, hello. I'm Maeve. We're going to start seated, and your hands can rest on your legs. Sit comfortably, whatever that is for you. I like a block under my booty. Hands resting on your legs, palms up or palms down, depending on what you feel here. I'm not going to tell you like how this makes you feel. I want you to feel how this makes you feel. Just a simple hand position. And then we're going to, as always, take this moment to arrive on our mats and arrive in our bodies and arrive in our whole being, really giving ourselves this opportunity to feel how you feel, what you feel, to maybe let go of any expectations. And just be present in this moment for whatever it presents. We start to balance our breath, the inhale and the exhale. I like to think of the breath as a haven, a place to go to when you don't know what else to do. Or maybe you're doing a lot of other things, but you need that grounding, that return to yourself. Your next inhale, sweep the arms up. Feel your seat really root down and your arms rise up, and get a sense of just pulling the spine out of the pelvic bowl. You are not actually, but you know what I mean, like that feeling of like I could just pull myself right out of my hips. Exhale, elbows go wide. Inhale, reach up. Palms turn forward, glide your hands forward and pull your elbows toward your rib cage. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows go wide. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, hands come forward. I think of like painting down the air in front of me. Draw the elbows back. Couple more times like that, inhaling up. Elbows wide, exhaling. Inhale and reach up. And forward. One more time, full round, reaching up. The elbows wide. Reaching up. And forward. Nice. Release the hands down. Come into downward facing dog. Ah. Just almost fell over. And once you're in down dog, just allow yourself to be still, allow yourself to move. Allow yourself to play with this position or just arrive and be solid in it. So basically anything goes. Now give your permission to explore as needed, as wanted, and also just to be still as needed and wanted. Right foot comes forward. Left hand stays down. Right arm comes up and around. Then we're going to circle this arm a few times. Yes. Release this hand down. Pop the back foot in closer. Blocks are great here. Stay up on the back toes. Straighten both the legs as much as you can. Just give your heart a little extension forward. Good. Start to walk your hands back a little bit. Bend your back leg, straighten your front leg, and you're pretty high here. You haven't like gone into Hanumanasana. The back knee's not down. You're just kind of sending the hips back, sending the heart forward. Really, really nice. And then straighten the back leg. Lift the back leg up. Nice, easy, 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 easy standing split. Like I'm barely taking my leg up here, just allowing a sense of balance, of length, but pretty much easy, like very easy. Left foot comes down, feet about hips distance apart. Drop the spine. Easy forward fold. Malasana. Hands down, plank. Breath in. Down dog. I'm going to step the left foot forward. Right hand stays down. Block is great here. Circle the arm around. And then do that a few times. Bring your hand down. Pop your back foot in closer. Straighten both legs. Use blocks as needed. Pick up the back heel. Bend the back knee, straighten the front leg. You can walk your hands back a bit. Really nice. Press the back leg straight. And then standing splits, but like the easiest standing split you've ever done in your entire life. Some of you might think there is no such thing as an easy standing split, and I get that. Make it easy, like whatever that has to be for you, right? Right foot releases down for a forward fold. Rise up to stand, inhale. And draw your hands to your heart with your exhale. Inhale, reach up. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway inhale. Right foot steps back, exhale. Right hand stays down. Reach this left arm all the way around. Bring the hand down. Back foot pops in closer. Straighten both legs. And then pop the back heel up. Shift your hips back. Front leg is straight. Push forward, plank, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga or the floor. Up dog or cobra. Down dog, exhale. Right leg stretches back. So this is like kind of like a standing split. You feel it? Bring your foot forward, exhale. Left hand stays down, up and around with that right arm. Release the hand, pop the back foot in about halfway. Both legs straighten. Lift the back heel. Shift your hips back. And then step to the top of the mat. Halfway inhale. Bow, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Pause here, elbows wide. Yes. Inhale, reach up. Paint forward to come forward. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway. Left foot steps back. Left hand stays down. Right arm up and around. Yes. Release your hand. Step your back foot in halfway about. Straighten both of your legs. Pick up the back heel. Keep the front leg straight. Shift your hips back. And then bend, step back, plank. Lower down, chaturanga or the floor. Your back bend. Inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Left foot forward, exhale. Right hand stays down, left arm up and around. Release your hand down, back foot comes in about halfway, both of your legs straighten. Back knee bends, shift your hips back. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Fold deeply with your exhale. Rise up, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Paint forward, exhale. Reach the hands forward to come down. Inhale halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. Down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Let the hips open if it feels nice. If you want, bend that top leg. Inhale, extend. Step your right foot forward. Side angle, back heel down. You can use a block here if you want, your arm on your thigh. Generous bend in the front knee. Arm and leg work together to create some space and some leverage, a little tension to wrap the chest open. Back foot as heavy and as rooted as your front foot. Inhale, rise up. Back heel turns in, Skandasana, back of your mat. You're going to turn all the way to the back of your mat. Turn open, just like we did before in our lunge. Beautiful. Beautiful, and then turn all your toes. So both feet turn to your left, sink down, and then press up. Beautiful. Taking this to wild thing, so just bringing this leg behind, opening. Yes. And if you're like me, you've kind of started to crawl your way off the mat, but we'll be able to fix this in a moment. You're gonna lower your hips carefully down. I'm gonna scoop my butt over, and then bring both feet in. Take the backs of the thighs, and then lift into a supported Navasana. Good. Lift, lift, lift. Extend the arms. Maybe extend the legs out. Good. Cross your shins. Downward facing dog. In whatever fashion you want to get there. Pause, breathe. Left leg back, inhale. If it's nice on your body, open up your hips. Consider bending that top leg. All things with purpose. Don't just kind of flail into it or fall into it. If you're doing it, do it. Extend the leg back. And then step your left foot forward. Back heel roots, Parshva Konasana. So good. Create a little tension between your left arm and left leg. You know what I mean by tension? Not like, not stress, tension. Like a little bit of like awareness between the two. Yeah. Like I think we think of tension as only a negative thing. It doesn't have to be negative. It's like you want tension on a tension wire, right? You want tension on a bridge that's being supported by wires, right? So it's not always a bad thing. Inhale, rise up. Pivot that back heel in and Skandasana. You're going to turn to the back of the mat. Left hand comes down. Open up. Take that arm around. Pivot onto the pinky side of your left foot. Bring your right foot back a little bit. Sink down. I almost forgot to sink before I lift because we did that on the other side. And then taking this right into wild thing. Or not. And with care, we're going to sink and lower down. And then I'm going to self-correct. And then scoop up the legs. And Navasana. Good. Cross your shins. Bring your hands forward. Step your feet back, keep your hips high, lower to dolphin. So forearms are going to come down. If it feels good, lace your fingers and then really press those forearms like elbow to fingers, pinky fingers, press down a lot. The outer wrist. Then nice and easy, right leg behind. It doesn't have to be crazy high. And then lift really high into your left toes. And bring the right leg down. If it's okay, left leg comes up. Come really high into the right toes. And bring your left leg down, separate your hands, bend your knees. Plank. Chaturanga. Rise. Downward facing dog. Right leg back, inhale. If it's nice, open up the hips, bend the knee. Re-straighten the leg. Step your right foot forward. Side angle, Parshva Konasana. Skandasana, back of the mat. Turn to the back of your mat. Nice easy twist here. Pivot to the feet. Turn the toes to the left. Sink. Rise. Wild thing. Carefully lower down. Good. Navasana. Give yourself a moment to reset. Cross your shins. Dolphin. Left foot steps in about halfway. Right leg lifts up, come high in those left toes. Maybe you start to just kind of get this sense of like tipping, tipping, tipping. And then back into plank. Chaturanga. Rise up. Down dog. Left leg back, inhale. Open the hips if it's nice, bend the knee. Re-extend. Step the foot forward. Parshva Konasana. Rise up. Skandasana, back of the mat. Turn to the back of your mat. Circle the arm around. Turn the toes. I like to slide this right foot back down a little more toward my left foot. Sink. Push. Wild thing. To seated. And yes, I have to scoop my butt all the way back onto my mat. Navasana. Cross your shins. Dolphin. Left leg up. Oh, sorry. Right foot comes in about halfway. Then left leg up, sorry. And then maybe like little tip. So funny, sometimes this is like so easy for me and other times I'm like, how did I do it ever in my life? And then up to plank and chaturanga. Rise, inhale, and down dog. And I think that sort of sentiment, I know it's not unique to me. I'm not special in that way. Like sometimes certain things are just harder than other days, right? And that is self-awareness. That is moving with grace and giving yourself the grace to not do everything all the time, right? To feel that it's okay for it not to be easy. Heels high, inhale. Knees bend, exhale. Look at your hands, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Bow deeply, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Right knee lifts up. Almost out, stay in it. I know you're waiting for it to turn into something. It's not going to turn into anything, so just be there. Good, standing splits. Inhale for length. Consider taking like a little handstand hop here. And then left foot back down, right foot back of the mat. Right hand stays down, circle that arm up and around. Back foot comes in halfway, straighten both your legs, you've been here. And then bend the back knee, lift the back heel, walk your hands back, and then see if you can straighten that front leg. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then come forward again. Plank, inhale. Chaturanga. Rise. Down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right foot steps forward, exhale. Parshva Konasana. Inhale. Rise up. Skandasana. Yes, we've been here. Turn to the back, circle the arm around. Yes, bring the feet back, sink the hips. Press up, and then right into wild thing. Release your hips down. Navasana. Lower down, Ardha Navasana. Bridge pose. Feet come down, rise up. Release your hips down. Navasana, and dolphin. Right foot comes in halfway, lift that left leg up. Maybe just stay there, maybe start to tip and get that sense of maybe you might want to go up. And then plank to chaturanga. Rise and down dog. Heels high, inhale. Knees bend deeply, look at your hands, feet to your hands. Halfway inhale. Bow, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Really nice work. Pick up the left knee. So again, not waiting for this little moment to turn into something else, just being in this moment. Don't discount the simplicity of this. And standing splits. Option to stay here, maybe hop up. Right foot down, left foot back, right arm circles around. Yes. Back foot comes in about halfway, straighten both legs. Back heel lifts, back knee bends, sink back. Good. Come forward, plank, inhale, chaturanga. Rise. Down dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Left foot forward, exhale. Side angle. Rise up. Skandasana, back of the mat. Turn to the back of the mat. Arm up and around. Turn the feet, sink. Press up. Wild thing. Release down. Navasana. Ardha Navasana. Release, sit down, bridge or up bow. Inhale, lift. Exhale out. Navasana. Dolphin. Right foot halfway in, or maybe left foot halfway in actually. Don't mind me. Right leg lifts. And then maybe taking it up. Yes. Back to plank. Last chaturanga. Open and rise. Down dog. Really well done. Inhale high to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your hands, feet to hands. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Bend your knees, drop your hips. sink down, Baddha Konasana, bring the feet together, so good, and come forward. Really nice, great work. Rise up, inhale. Take your right leg out. Actually, it doesn't matter which one. Just take a leg out. Turn open. And then a nice big side bend. This arm does not have to go overhead. You might feel more comfortable keeping it here, kind of rooting, or maybe behind the back. So there's a lot of ways to be here. For me, this left side of my body is very tight, like my QL, like I need this. I could sit here for about an hour if my hand wouldn't go numb and be very, very happy and just getting this length. But you might feel better getting a little work in the shoulder here, or maybe again, like feeling that sense of connecting down and lengthening out. This actually feels good to me too. Similar sensation. Rise up, inhale. Leg out. Other one in. And whatever is nice for you. And it doesn't have to be the same as what you did the first time. So for me, and this is like where I get like, I'm very interested in what I'm feeling. I'm very, very, very interested in what I'm feeling. And I'm hoping that you're interested in what you're feeling. When I do this, I don't get the same stretch I got on the other side. When I do this, I do. So being like ready to be on the fly with the second side, not doing exactly the same. It's nice to do the same thing on both sides, right? Because it makes you feel like you've checked all the boxes and you're balanced, symmetrical. And the reality is, most of us just aren't balanced and symmetrical. Good, rise up. Legs up. I grew up in the era of the supermodels. I loved the supermodels. And I once read that just come forward, any mom. One of the reasons that Christy Turlington is as beautiful as she is to us, like you can't help but be like, I mean, she's friggin' stunning, is that her face apparently is perfectly symmetrical. And I had read this and that they used her face for the mannequins or the something in the Metropolitan Museum of Art because her face is kind of like the proportions are what the eye finds visually appealing. I mean, we can argue beauty all day, but like we know we're drawn to certain things, and her face is like apparently perfectly symmetrical and perfectly balanced. But we all have our own beauty, and our flaws make us beautiful, right? My point is we don't have to be symmetrical. It's like it's an anomaly. It's an anomaly. It's not the expectation. Rise up. Bring your feet out in front of you. I'm going to turn a little bit on it. I'm going to turn sideways so you can have a better view. Hands can be here, 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 wherever feels good to you. I kind of like open here and a little bit open and back, but I'm going to let you play with where you feel nice here. Lift your hips and open. This feels so good on my shoulders with my hands in this position. If you're feeling like it's not so good, then find another place to be. Release down. I mean, and let's be honest, all the positions might feel terrible. That's just life, unfortunately. Take your legs out straight and rise up. This is one of those poses that might not feel good. If it doesn't, just stay upright. If it feels good to come forward, Paschimottanasana. We do so much forward folding throughout the practice that I don't really feel like we need this usually at the end of the practice, and I feel like for so many people it's not a very happy place. So that's why you don't see it very often in my classes. I want you to feel confident doing something else if this isn't working for you. If you love it and you're like, yes, we never do this pose, enjoy. Rise up with your inhale. Really nice. We're going to finish seated unless you are feeling like you really want a Shavasana, in which case take it down, or maybe legs up the wall if that's really appealing to you. All of those are open for you to choose from. If you're okay seated, full circle to how we started, hands resting on your thighs, eyes softening. And return to the breath. I should say return to the breath in stillness, because we've been breathing with a lot of awareness this whole time, but just this stillness with the breath. Low effort breath. Low effort physical body breath. And then just soften the edges of the breath, soften the edges of your body, of your mind. The more nuanced our practice gets with time, it's not about holding Panchamayurasana or the most beautiful, perfect back bend. It's really about this sensitivity we have toward ourselves and the awareness that we have to how we feel, to what we're doing, to why we're doing it, our responses to postures, to breath. So in this moment, feel how you feel. And I know I say that a lot, and I hope the words don't just start to sound like wah, 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 wah. Feel how you feel. Feel what you feel. Sometimes we can't articulate it. It's just more of a state of being. Sometimes we can put precision to it. Don't judge either one of those, but feel how and what you feel. Bring your hands together in prayer at your heart. Honor that. Honor yourself. Bow your mind to your heart. We rise together, eyes open. Thank you so much for your practice.